Now this, a former Apprentice contestant denouncing Donald Trump. Roll that tape.
I remember a different Mr. Trump over 10 years ago when I first went on the season 1 of Apprentice. I almost say that it's been a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde transformation. If Mr. Trump in his current manifestation as a politician came about 10 years ago, I would not have gone on season 1 of The Apprentice.
All right, you saw him right there. His name is Kwame Jackson, and he's with me right now in New York City, right next to me on the set. Kwame, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me, Stuart.
Do you now think that Donald Trump is a racist?
I've always thought that since his comments came out, so it's not...
What comment in particular makes you say that guy's a racist?
I wouldn't even say what comment in particular. I would say there's a preponderance of comments, whether it's what he said about Mexicans being rapists, whether he said about the Black Lives Matter music, Black Lives Matter movement, what did he say
about Black Lives Matter?
He talked about Black Lives Matter movement being, something that should be ostracized, that we should not be paying attention to it, that Bernie Sanders should not have let them take the mic.
Well, why is he racist just because he says this particular extremist group should be ostracized and put over there?
I actually don't think
racist?
No, I don't think Black Lives Matter is a racist group. I think that
is it racist for Donald Trump to say ignore them, put them on one side? I don't think so.
No. I'm not saying just that one comment. You're asking for kind of a preponderance of comments. I'm giving you a series of events. I say Donald Trump has said many racist things that, I think really are out there in the media already.
I don't think of the man as a racist.
Yes.
I don't. Am I a racist if I say, I really don't like 11 million illegal immigrants living in this country, and I want to send them back?
I don't think you're a racist. I think you're a xenophobe.
A xenophobe?
Yes.
As a foreigner myself,
yes.
I'm xenophobic.
Yes. That particular comment is about being... Racism is not singularly standing out in your front lawn and lynching someone or wearing a hood or burning a cross. Racism has transformed over the years, and now it's much more subtle, it's much more nuanced, and so people think there's only one litmus test for racism, that, if you don't do something that's a basic affront to society and you call someone the N-word or whatever, then you can't be a racist. And I think people are so afraid to use that term because it does have a lot of gravitas and it does have a lot of power based on our history here in America.
But you've devalued the word if you use it all the time.
I agree with that. I don't think I use it all the time, but I think Donald Trump is an example of that. I think he's someone who has a huge racial blind spot. So he doesn't have a lot of folks around him of color in executive management roles on his campaign, and I don't think he has the perspective of a lot of minority concerns. He talks about the blacks and the Hispanics and how he's going to take care of them. What if they want to take care of themselves? And I also talk about the fact that with Donald Trump's blind spot against blacks and Hispanics, that the poll numbers don't show that as well.
Isn't that exactly what Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are saying? We'll take care of you.
I think people should be able to take care of themselves.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
We've had people on this program, black folks, who are saying, stop trying to help us, for heaven's sake.
No, I'm not saying I don't agree.
But Democrats are saying, you need help. I'm going to help you.
I do believe that there is a federal intervention arm in terms of giving people a leg up.
Is that
so racist? I'm not saying... Was it racist for the federal government to intervene?
No.
Was the WTA racist? Was FDR's New Deal racist?
No. Is it racist for Hillary Clinton to say, you minorities over there, we'll help you?
I don't think so.
No, that's not.
I don't think that's racist. No.
But when Donald Trump says Black Lives Matter, stay over there.
That's one comment. And I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily the best one reflecting it. I'm saying there's been a history of racist comments against all kinds of people that Donald has a blind spot to, that he doesn't even know he's being racist when he's doing it.
I think a lot of people would fall into that category.
It's okay. Well, I'm not voting for a lot of those people either.
Before you go, can you tell me one society anywhere in the world which has more than one race in that society which is not racist?
No, and I will say this. I don't think everything is racist, but race is involved in everything. And let me tell you the difference. Everything is not racist, but race is involved in everything. And what I mean by that is just like gender, just like class, those are human triggers that allow us to see people in different contexts. And so to say that race is something that we've all removed from, that's not true. So every comment is not racist, but race is involved in almost everything.
Fair point. Kwame, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Come again.
Appreciate it.
If you're not careful, you will.
I would love to. All right.